This for people that's cursed. This for people that's cursed. As in, they got a certain lens of how they look out in the world, bro. And they need to start separating life itself. Because remember, life is what you make it. And shout out to you, man. Shout out to you in this thing. Up early with it. I'm saying, oh, shalom. Shalom. But yeah, check my YouTube out. It's the reflector and shit. Where my goddamn lighter at? Hold on. Damn, where my motherfucking lighter at? Over here hiding and shit. Don't hide from me. All right, so yeah, man, we got it. So remember, life is something you have to gain comfortability in. And what is comfortability? You get familiar with it. You get used. You get to a connection state of it. You build a security as far as your emotion and your safety on the inside. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you know what I'm saying, life is what you make it. So life has everything but nothing to do with this real world. As the Bible says, bro, you live in the world but not of it. So you're in the world, you're here in it, but you're not of the world. So you're not doing things of being a part of people, you know, the OF. Being in a space and giving that space fuel. So you're not in the world giving it fuel. No, you're giving yourself life because you're making up your mind based on your individuality, spirit, and now you start fueling, going through experiences, using the world for your, I wouldn't say using the world for your own fucking like life or your own mind and fulfillment, more like using the world to not become a part of it, but to bring new experiences for yourself and probably others. Because, you know, anytime somebody shows you a new inspiring action, a word, anything, you kind of like look at it from your own perspective. And that's what we all do here to do. Supposed to help each other in those ways. Like, that's what anime is here to talk about. Because they show them little instances, the subtle things of a person like getting inspired. Like, damn, I didn't know that, da 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 da. Now, you gotta life and business is two different things. All right, that's why I named this one. But because life is what you make of it, like I say, and then the business aspect is something you have to get familiar with as far as get used to it. Like nothing's gonna change it type of shit. Now we all know we in different times now. Reality is gonna get changed, bitch. Money ain't the same. Everybody giving up money fast. Either you gonna get your money up front, and if you ain't gonna get it up front, if you got a good history of paying shit back, then you'll basically be able to get unlimited amounts of money right now. So that lets you know money ain't even really all that. It's the type of principle you're doing, and the principle you're doing gotta be something about doing something new, something. I'm talking about anything. Now, get into life. All right. Remember, life is nothing more. It's not something that's in longevity. Like, it's not something that's unfathomable. Just because we can't see it and break it down as humans. By the way, I'm looking at this camera too, bitch. I'm looking at that camera. Just because we can't see it, but it's there. So you know you get feelings. You can't see with these eyes, but it's there. Some people actually manifest into seeing it with them eyes. Your eyes mostly don't lie to you. They do lie, but you gotta realize the standpoint of how you're lying to yourself, not something is coming to you to throw you off like the devil. No, because it's like everything is still based on your own perception. Now, it's the subtle ways that you can get, I guess, taken. Like your mind frame gets altered slightly, you know what I'm saying? Where now you're in a state of like, you don't fucking know because you're letting something that's external to you control you. And an easy example I can give of that is as a fucking grown up or anybody coming up to you telling you something that's supposed to be feared. So be like, oh, there's like these people coming or going around nowadays and trying to knock on people's door. You know what I'm saying? So it's that That right there, that's like something coming to you slowly, like lowly key, trying to alter you to see it in their way, when whole time life is what you make it. So the reality of it is maybe what that person is talking about. Oh, we see in reality that people have knocked on doors and blah, 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 blah. Reality is nothing more, nothing less than what we, as a whole group, every individual, all agree to as far as the terms, the conditions. So what are terms and conditions? You gotta agree with me that the fucking sky is blue first before I even start explaining that, oh yeah, the weather, like the way that the clouds is looking, or the sky looking today is looking like a certain shade of blue or some goddamn shit. Or when it's nighttime, like it don't look blue, but you know it's blue because during the day it's blue. So that's terms and agreements we all get. Like, okay, the sky, it pretty much like is there and it's blue type shit. You know, so that's the reality of it. So the reality of it is, oh, January starts the fucking year. That's the reality. Now, if we talking about the life part of it, it ain't got nothing to do with these goddamn holidays of the new year or starting a new self. But bringing the life into it, you have to give life to the vessel. You're already here. You ain't got no one electron shooting one area. But what if that electron get the fucking idea to do that? That's when we get into the mental. The mentality, the metaphysical field. You know what I'm saying? That's that. I've honestly been experiencing a lot of shit when it comes to like, people really conflate. It's like you can put them on, or you can just speak your mind because you powerful as a spirit, right? And then they'll conflate the life you just spat out your mouth and conflate it with the limits, boundaries, the restrictions, the agreements, the terms, the law, the overall general consensus that we all know. Whole time I just spat some goddamn life. So whole time people don't do anything besides try to suck away your life. So they try to use their hard plans that really came secondhand to what's already been presented to them. They just learn it in a smaller way. And they basically use that to take from your life. These are your ideas. These are your wants to do. You know what I'm saying? We all do it. We all done did it, bitch. And if you a damn lie if you did it, especially if you don't even be into anything besides saying you a Christian and going to work every day. Hey man, but one thing's for sure though. Like I say, shout out to my readings, man. I'm gonna get this motherfucking website shit started. And I ain't gonna lie, I took off with it, but it's like certain shit ain't fall into play. I ain't gonna lie, shit didn't fall into play. Okay, so but still though, you can shout out to my readings. I got the regular general readings. I got House Ruler readings. I got Ascendant reading. I got House Lord readings. I got Progressive reading. I got Business Career readings. I got it all, man. And I'll break that down as a consultation. That's what it is. I'm a consult to. You know what I'm saying? The best way I can. Because at the end of the day, everybody needs somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs somebody to, you know what I'm saying, be around. That's why you got people that celebrities considered to be stars. Their energy, right? They have people around them that just fucking give them money. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit work now. If you a gold mine, you're gonna get some motherfucking money. Now don't take that too far. But it just is what it is. We clearly see people in reality that got money and they don't have to pay for anything. They don't pay for clothes. They got these niggas trying to send them because it's all about promoting. But that lets you know that life and business is two different things, because it ain't so much of, oh, they did business, so this is in that how they in that position. Business came after their life, so they went through things themselves. Now, okay, some people got swept off their feet early. They ain't go through life. They just got rich fast. They're like something. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but yeah. But they went through the life of them having like their own creativity to put the damn beat, the words, the melody like that. Then came the actual contracts, terms and conditions. And I don't even mean always a contract. Sometimes it's just the obligation that person might have, just because they gotta fulfill a role, play a role of being like in a concert. As in a role of you being the star, not them being a role inside of a play or something like, no. Because we all play roles. You gotta get what I'm saying, but what's her name? What's it called? So life is something you have to get. Life is something you gain comfortability with. So you gain, and also remember, gaining is you basically charging up. So anytime you gotta recharge mentally, or you don't think of it like this, but it's basically you as a spirit giving too many of your thoughts, that your projections, into another person. So then you'll become, and you'll feel like you fucking is like sucked dry or something. You know what I'm saying? So, that's that. You feel me? Life, something on its own. Business, something on its own. It's just, as the world done went, business done became a part of how you gain comfortability. Get a job, and now you'll somehow have some kudo points or fulfillment with yourself, when that's just conflated. And that's people serving two different masters, or serving two different sides, where you're supposed to be the one that guides the two different sides. You're just, as in, don't be so much of allowing it, one portion or the other portion, so either life or business, you bring them together. So know that, okay, order, you gotta be known for something. You gotta put something into the world, be a resource that people need you for. But also, you still need to have your own life, and have your own peace of mind. So your mind frames that you're in, at least you can be peaceful and not be so cluttered. Now, there's nothing perfect, so of course things are gonna outweigh, but at least you can come back to that space. Come back, because we all know the spirit is the one that's in the back looking at these things we're looking at. You're like here looking at the projection. So you gotta always come back to your spirit, the space, your peace. That's true peace. So don't let nobody tell you names, titles, all this shit is, and these obligations, these rules, how it's supposed to be done, the plan that's already been set for you. Don't let them affect you with your life, your thoughts, feelings, your dreams, illusions, imaginations, your efforts, your motivations, your goal to push out your internal world, whether it be videos, art, spoken word, rap, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things you can do. So those aren't conflated, and this all the way goes down to family, where family forces you into business. They force you into the aspect of being expected and obligated to fulfill the son role, or the daughter role, or the aunt, you're supposed to do this, or this, you're supposed to do that. That's not life. Remember that. Just know it's conflated. So it seemed like it's life because you can see examples sometimes, but that lets you know how far the world done fell. But most of it is mostly the fact that they're using the energy behind what they're saying to fulfill themselves, because this is what we do. They don't know this. So when they pushing out, they're going to be pushing something of what's expected, what's presented, what's shown to them. Reality, obligation, world, what you're supposed to do. But the whole time, it's the energy that they're in, aka it's the intent behind like how people say it's the intent. not so much the action. And that's actually backwards, but people, y'all all demons, so y'all all move with that desire, deep, low chakra desire. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my consultations. I'm on WhatsApp. Hit me on iMessage. I'm on Instagram right now. You know what I'm saying? Tribal, TRIBLE 9447. DM me for any type of reading. You know what I'm saying? I can work with you on prices. I ain't gonna beat your ass with the price. Cause I love doing this. It's just that you, at the end of the day, we still need the money aspect, and there is people in this world that got plenty to give. Now, I'm just leave that there, cause I don't think nobody need to give me anything, but sometimes when you got self-deserving, not like care for yourself, and you know your worth, I guess, then you'll be like, all right, wait a minute, I need to get, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you've been doing it for a while. Like, don't just jump into something think you're gonna get it. But, you know what I'm saying? But if you've been doing it and shit, you're gonna need your fucking flowers. Whew. But yeah, man, don't let life and business two different things. So gain comfortability, gain that shell, that aura, that orb, fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension, the receiving energy, pulling in energy, comfort, and then you'll have an expression for that comfortability, because everything's simultaneous, yin yang. So you have a comfort, and then boom, you project, and then that projection comes back into the seed, because wherever you're at is where you receive it. Everything is simultaneous. It's not. Man, fuck people that don't get it, man. I'm sorry. Fuck you. Like, I don't got time. I need to stop overdoing certain shit because some people just don't get it. Fuck you. It's the reflector, here to reflect what you choose to neglect. Don't get it twisted. Don't be under no obligations. And hey, if you feel uncomfortable with it, it's because you might have been allowing it too much. And you just feeling the weird energies of the world because other people are playing that same energy out as you in the circumstance which you're dealing with, that situation. Other people deal with that shit too. So just bust through that shit and just be like, hey, I don't care none, like, you don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit. You don't give a fuck about none of them damn obligations. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you. Keep that shit in your time. Keep that shit among people like you. Always remember, Spirit wanted to do something with you that they couldn't do with nobody else. Don't matter what the name, title, what blood you share, what fucking family you under. Nothing. It don't matter. You just motherfucker. You gotta let people know, cause then it'll make them know that they can't cross boundaries, even if they get mad at you or they be weird towards you. Cause it's gonna happen. They're gonna be weird. They don't be knowing nothing. And so if you feel weird, it's most likely. I don't want to, okay, see, I can't say this for everybody, but if you feel weird though, most likely it's, and if you push out something that's normal to you, but it still feel weird, nah, it's probably weird. That person flow. They probably seen something from you that were like, they're kind of being like low-key, narky. So they're being selfish observer, and they're trying to use the thoughts that is only suiting them as a spirit type shit on the inside. And that comes with using what's been presented for them and how to psychologically do that, which is basically present things to you to see what you want from that, and then basically use that against you. Weak ass psychological tricks. Now anyway, it's the reflector. It'll reflect what y'all choose to neglect, Mike.